The SEC broke the law, your attorneys lied to the court, and no one in your leadership here in D.C. has been held accountable. That tracks. Seems like business as usual here in Washington. Okay, switching gears very quickly. It's been recently reported that Vice President Harris has finally said she'd craft clear rules of the road for the digital asset space if she becomes president. Is this your approach too, sir, or do you think she's rebuking you because she doesn't think you've done a good enough job establishing these clear rules over the last 3 years of her administration?
I think that there's laws in place. If Congress wishes to change them, they'll change them. But we are enforcing the laws, and there are many people in this field
so you don't
that are
think
not
she's
following
rebuking
the laws.
Reclaiming my time. Well, it's very interesting that you view your performance that way, because we have a litany of court cases, extraordinary confusion in the marketplace, and millions of Americans pining for clarity from you. You've abused the agency's enforcement tools, and you've even baited companies eager to comply with you, only to hit them with enforcement actions. You've retaliated against businesses and people who have come before this committee to talk about the next generation of American finance. And perhaps somehow, worst of all, you've made up the term crypto asset security. This term is nowhere to be found in statute. You made it up. You never provided any interpretive guidance on how crypto asset security might be defined within the walls of your SEC. Yet, you made the broad proclamation that you believe a majority of tokens are crypto asset securities. You did this, and you would deliberately use this made-up term as the basis for your entire enforcement crusade over the past 3 years, only for your lawyers to retract it in a footnote to a court just last week. Your inconsistencies on this issue, sir, have set this country back. We could not have had a more historically destructive or lawless chairman of the SEC. And I yield back.
You have high staff turnover, unhappy people leaving your office, and unhappy companies and capital leaving our country. To correct a long series of abuses, I'm introducing legislation that removes the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission and replaces the role with an executive director that reports to the board where all authority would reside. Former chairs of the SEC will be ineligible under my proposed bill. And this isn't just my take. It resonates across the political spectrum. The American people want democratic access to capital, retail investor participation. You can't just exclude retail investors from markets and claim it's for their own good. Our markets need to function and flourish, and I yield back. You have high.
Gary Gensler right now is in the process of resigning. This comes only 2 days after Congress says Gary Gensler should be fired due to him poorly managing the Ripple, XRP, and crypto lawsuits that have been on his table. And this is official, coming directly from the source, where, as you guys can see in an article posted just 1 day ago, Gary Gensler set to resign after a Congress meeting. The crazy part about this is this has been in the works for some time now, over a couple months, because not only have we seen just yesterday the SEC lawyer leaking confirmation of the SEC to appeal the XRP lawsuit, meaning that Gary Gensler is trying to get out right before this appeal actually goes public. Similar to how Jay Clayton left the SEC only 1 day after he sued Ripple. But as you guys can see here in a post by BSCN Headlines, back on July 22nd, the SEC chairman Gary Gensler was expected to resign by February 2025, post-Biden term. And guess what month we're in? Well, as we get closer and closer to the end of Biden's term, and of course Gary Gensler feeling like he's going to not be able to hold on to his position due to potentially having the Republicans take over Congress. Instead, well, he's decided to leave, and as of now, he's trying to get everything off of his plate so he can look like the good guy, when in reality, he's been suing crypto companies left and right for no reason. And I want to start off with the clip you guys see in the beginning of the video, where it really highlights that the Congress hates and does not like Gary Gensler's stance on crypto. But what I'm about to show you now emphasizes that even more, as they highlight a similar situation to the XRP case. This is Congress again, literally saying that the SEC Gary Gensler chairman is completely in the wrong. It's insane, but this is the reality. And guys, you got to watch this. Let's roll it.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Gensler, suppose I were to sell you a Yankee ticket and tell you that the Yankee ticket could appreciate in value and could be resold at a profit in the secondary market, And as is the case with all sports tickets, suppose the proceeds from the sale of the Yankee ticket goes toward paying for the Yankee game. By selling you the Yankee ticket, am I entering into an investment contract with you and therefore conducting an unregistered security offering?
I appreciate the question. I don't know all the facts and circumstances, but I don't think so. I mean, I know where we're headed here, Representative, but I don't think so in that Yankee.
So a Yankee ticket is not, and why is the Yankee ticket not a security?
Well, it's really a question, and the courts have been clear on this, is the offer and sale.
Specifically with a Yankee ticket, though, when you're buying a Yankee ticket, what are you purchasing?
You're buying
access to a Yankee game. Is that fair to say?
I understand. It's been a while since I went to a Yankee game, but
fair enough. You're welcome to a Yankee game.
I used to live in New York, and my three daughters were all born in New York.
So in the Stoner Cats case, the creators were selling an NFT that offered access to an animated web series. From the standpoint of federal securities law, is there a legal difference between buying a Yankee ticket that offers you the experience of a Yankee game and buying an NFT that offers you the experience of an animated web series?
Again, I don't want to comment on any one specific.
Well, it was a settlement, a fait accompli. It's not an ongoing litigation. You can comment on it.
But it's about how is something offered and sold, and is it offered and sold as an investment contract? Or are individuals looking to a common enterprise anticipating profits based on the evidence?
Well, I'm familiar with the definition. You're avoiding the question.
So overall, I think the concept is clear. With everything going on, XRP has also been price glitching to historic highs. In fact, in the most recent price glitch, which is actually reported to be the fourth largest XRP price glitch in history, XRP skyrocketed all the way to $42,441. On top of this, there was reports on the XRP ledger by a prominent analyst that the XRP private ledger had actually priced XRP at over $327,000. And there's this clip, but again, we don't have enough time in this video. Maybe I'll showcase it to you guys at the end. Now, I also want to highlight something else on the XRP ledger, and that is the crypto trading fund, or the CTF token, which I'm very bullish on both in terms of utility and in terms of price action because of the breakout that it's been getting. Guys, it's been following a similar pattern. I wouldn't say exactly, we've been a bit off in terms of how low we expected it to get, and of course, you know, the concept here, but it's been following our charts quite well. We talked about there's going to be a pump, and then there's going to be a retracement, it's going to go south. And well, that is exactly what it's doing right now, but we do expect a massive bullish breakout by October 13. But this is going to shift because we now expect it to be significantly even more bullish a lot quicker in the next 24 hours after a major announcement was made, literally by the crypto trading fund. Guys, this is the time to accumulate. This is the lowest point that we're ever going to get. I was talking about the CTF token just a couple of minutes ago, and it already went up 2 cents, which is insane. It's crazy because that's about like 10-15%, so that is absolutely bullish. But the crypto trading fund has announced a major announcement set to be in the next 24 hours. What this means is that in the next 24 hours, once they announce that major announcement, the price of CTF token is going to absolutely skyrocket. And I mean, this is going to pump because there's very low supply of only 120 million tokens. It is still very early, only about 4,000 holders, meaning any amount of money will cause supply shock. Like if $1,000 goes into CTF token, it's supply shock, going to easily skyrocket to $2, $3, $4. In fact, this announcement alone is just to make the CTF token skyrocket closer on $8, which is mind-blowing, but this is the potential we're talking about, and this is ignoring the fact that you're going to get institutional adoption of the CTF token and the fact that it's not yet listed anywhere. So even when we talk about scaling the CTF token, the amount of money that's going to flow into the CTF token, guys, we're talking about with an announcement potentially making it $8 to $10, but imagine once it gets listed on centralized exchanges, and Crypto.com easily could hit in the hundreds if not thousands of dollars. In fact, Jack Dibbler, with over 300,000 followers, literally said he believes CTF token in the next couple of weeks to potentially $1,400 with 40 billion market cap. This is $1,400, which is crazy. So for every 1,000 theoretically that you put in now, you're about to make $1.4 million. And so this is why, guys, I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm buying in. I'm accumulating as much as I can. I'm so hyped because literally this is generational wealth being created, something that we can never see with even XRP or XLP. XLM, because XRP has about 7 million holders, and it's doing volume. It's listed everywhere, but it's struggling to break 60 cents. XLM, same concept. They have 100 billion total supply. CTF token only 120 million. It's still very early. They're not yet listed on any centralized exchanges, and this is where the potential is so humongous. On top of this, guys, the crypto trading coin is the first ever institutional cashback program meant for banks and financial institutions. So kind of how XRP is meant for banks in terms of doing the payment transactions. Well, the crypto trading fund is the first ever banking and financial institution cashback program, meaning it was meant for institutions alone. And this is why you don't see them even interacting with retail guys. They don't want you in there. They're trying to restrict retail, but this is why it's such a golden opportunity, because the amount of money that is going to be facilitated is going to make the skyrocket price of CTF token hit new highs. And what makes it even better is because there's not enough to go around, only 120 million, which is absolutely nothing, guys. This is so small. Any moment will literally skyrocket the price of CTF token, like anything. Like, as in, I think if like 1,000, 2,000 goes into CTF token, if somebody buys in, and I'm about to buy in a couple $100 right now because I'm constantly dollar cost averaging, the more I can accumulate right now, because it will never hit this low ever again, in my personal opinion. I don't think it will even get close. This is dirt cheap right now, but even 1,000, 2,000 will literally skyrocket the price. So imagine institutions that put in $1 million. This is going to hit potentially, 1,000 easily peasy once you get institutions into this. And this is why I'm so freaking hyped. Now, as always, I will mention I'm not financial advisor, not financial advice, always do your own research. But again, this is on the XRP ledger. It's on MEX, on the Polygon chain. Now, I'm buying it on the Polygon chain and MEX. Very bullish. And again, I will link everything down below in the description, ctftoken.com. Do your research, guys. You don't want to miss out on a golden opportunity. This is a golden diamond right here. I'm so freaking bullish. If you look into it, you're probably also going to be bullish, because the amount of generational wealth that could be created as a result of this is going to be massive. And anybody that gets in right now is so early, so the likelihood of you actually becoming generational wealth and building that wealth is significantly higher than any other crypto, because it's very early. And as always, again, I'm not financial advice, not financial advice, always do your own research. And when I'm very bullish on the crypto trading fund is because they actually utility based. Like, not only is it going ahead and going to solve a real world problem, which is a cashback for crypto, which doesn't exist, but it's meant for institutions. And on top of this, they actually have a framework that lets you generate passive income rewards. So basically, if you hold the CTF token, you even generate more rewards. And as a result, you generate money literally from holding it. And it does also, again, offer for institutions. And this is what it's mainly meant for. It's meant for institutions to go ahead and have as a cashback loyalty program. So this is very bullish for utility, very bullish because low supply, very bullish because it's early. So definitely do your research and look in. But as always, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is crazy with everything going on in the crypto space and for XRP. So you got to be bullish on crypto as a whole. Hopefully, if Gary Gensler resigns, the price is going to skyrocket for crypto. So again, keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Drop a follow on my Instagram, on Twitter, on all my other social media platforms. Very close to 40,000 followers, so drop a follow on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.